In this activity, I'm going to continue working on my comparative analysis for the colleges I'm interested in. This time, I want to focus on the admission statistics, the acceptance rate, enrollment rate, test scores, and grades for admitted students. I'm going to go back up to the admissions page for the second school I'm comparing. And I'm going to see if I can find a class profile that captures some of this information. Let's see. So I searched class profile and they have a feature called our newest class. Let me scroll through here and see if it captures any of the information that I'm interested in. So this is for the class that started in fall of 2022. That's the most recent data they've published. And let's see what type of activities the students participated in. So 64% of admitted students played a sport. A lot of them worked part-time. They were obviously very service-oriented and talented. I want to take a look at ranking and test scores to see how I fit in. So let me see. Rank in high school class. Of the 66% of enrolling first students who reported their class rank. Okay, so not everyone reported their class rank because not every high school measures that or reports rankings. So I see 12% of admitted students, 12% of the enrolling students. So these are students who were accepted and decided to enroll in the school. So that's helpful to know. So 74% of enrolling first years were in the top 10% of their class. So I'm going to copy and paste that, and I'm going to save that. Under admissions, I'm going to go to median class rank. So they didn't tell me the median, but they did tell me that the vast majority of enrolling students were in the top 10% of their high schools for the schools that captured that data. And I'm going to take a look at SAT and ACT scores. So these score ranges represent the middle, so the median of students' highest reported scores. And they converted the ACT scores to SAT scores. So we're just looking at one type of test. And for North Carolina students, it was 1340 to 1500. For all students, it was 1360 to 1500. So this is the median. So there are students with higher scores who were admitted and enrolled, and there were students with lower scores who were admitted and enrolled. So it's nice to see where you fit in. They didn't report the GPA on that first page here. So I'll see if I can find that somewhere else on the website. And they didn't show the acceptance rate or the enrollment rate on this first page here. So I'm going to go and I'm going to search acceptance rate and see what comes up. Oops, let me go back. Acceptance rate. Here's admissions. It says start your application. I'm going to go to apply now. First year application and see if I can get to some FAQs. Let's see that. No, I'm going to come over here to questions. Maybe that'll have the frequently asked questions. And I'm going to search. I'm curious about acceptance rate. No results there. Okay, so this I'm going to Google. And then I'm just going to take a look at where the source is getting this information from to make sure it's reliable. So let's see. This is admissions. This is a UNC page. Okay. Okay. And this is a lawsuit. So let's see what type of data was included in this lawsuit to see if this tells us what the current acceptance rate is. So there's no formula for admissions. Okay. UNC Chapel Hill received 57,219 first-year applications for fall 2022. The overall acceptance rate was 16.8%, 43.1% for North Carolina applicants, and 8.2% for out-of-state applicants. So the overall acceptance rate was 16.8%. Okay. I'm gonna say 16.8%. And then I want to copy and paste where I got that from. I'm gonna comment that. And then I want to see if I can find the UNC enrollment rate. And this is the percentage of acceptance students who actually go on to enroll in the school. And let's see. I'm gonna go by the numbers, quick facts. Let's see. And so it looks like the feature that I was using, it may be a test feature, but I'm going to skip that for right now. And I'm going to see if I can find my last point, which was, let's see, I'll put in not applicable for right now, median GPA of admitted students. So let me see median GPA of admitted UNC student. And see if this is published. Let's see. It doesn't say where they're getting this data from. So I don't want to use it unless I can double check the source. Let me go back. Here is an older admissions profile. Let's see. Let's see. So the average GPA, college GPA was 3.57 for transfer students. Let me go back up to first year students. They publish that data for transfer students, but they do not publish it for first year students. And this was the 2016 profile. So for UNC, I'm going to put not applicable as well. And I'm going to come back to that later. At least for UNC Chapel Hill, I have an idea of their overall admissions rate. I know the median SAT scores of admitted students. And I know that 74% of admitted students were in the top 10% of their high school class. Okay, now I have kind of a high-level overview of the admission statistics for both of the schools that I'm interested in. I can see which profiles I'm a better match for, or if I'm a good match for both school admission statistic profiles. And for the enrollment rate and the median GPA of the student, I didn't find it the first time around for UNC, but I'll keep doing some research to see if I find any other tips or tricks that can help us figure out that type of statistic. Not every school publishes that data, so don't be overwhelmed. When it comes to statistics, we definitely want to know the test score. That's probably one of the most important admission statistics, the median test scores of the students. And then when it comes to enrollment rate, that's nice to know, but it's not nearly as important as graduation rates and employment rates. So even though I'm missing some data points for one of the schools I'm interested in, I'm still satisfied with the information that I have. It'll help me focus the rest of my college prep efforts to see if I need to do a little bit more test prep to better match the median statistics of the students who are admitted to the schools I'm interested in. All right, so that's it for now, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.